Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing exceptional. So today is family day. I mean, every day is family day, but I want to ask you a question. Actually, the show today is based on asking questions. How important is it to ask questions? Well, questions have power, right? Think about that. Questions have power. Are we using that power? How often do we use the power of questions? So, questions have power, and the answers we seek are shaped by the questions we ask. Every day, we get a chance to ask questions. Who are we asking questions to? Us, ourselves, right? Our family, our loved ones. When we think about family, how do we resonate with them? What do they think of us? You may say, "Oh, family gathering is happening and I'm not my uncle, my aunt, my whatever. I got to see them again." Oh, I have a question for you. How do you think they feel about seeing you? Are they thrilled? Are they happy? The question truly becomes, how do we show up? That's a question that you need to ask. You may have feelings about a particular family member. Maybe you don't like the way they act, maybe the way they talk, maybe they curse, maybe they they don't say nice things. How do you interact with them? Are you rude, nasty? What if you say, "Uncle Johnny, Uncle Bob, Aunt Mary, Aunt Sue, Cousin Timmy," whoever. Say, "Hey, you know what? I don't agree with what you're saying, but would you mind explaining why you're saying it?" That's a question. That's a question. We need to ask those questions. Would you mind explaining to me why you said that? What is it about me that you don't like? What is it about John that you don't like? Bob, Mary, Sue. What is it about them? What is it about the situation that really gets you going? What is it? Have you, here's another question you can ask. Have you ever listened to the other side of that story? Pancakes have two sides, so does a coin. So does a dollar bill, so does $100 bill. The value doesn't come from one side. If you take a bill, money, and it only has one side, guess what? That also has zero value. When you flip it over, if it's blank, that has no value. So asking questions is going to allow you to see the value in what it is that you're asking. So reframe your questions, not a yes and no kind of questions, but more in-depth kind of a question. Could you tell me why you feel this way? That, that, my friends, will inspire a conversation because now they have to defend their position. You're making them backtrack. Why do you feel that way? All of a sudden, yes, now they have to defend their point of view. And it may enlighten you as well. And you can go, whoa, I never thought of it that way. Thank you. And even if you don't agree, say thank you for clarifying the way you feel. I really appreciate it. I may still not agree with you, but now I understand where you're coming from. So I want to thank you for that. When we can communicate properly, wow, it changes the dynamic of our conversations with our family, our loved ones, every single time. I would love for you to come and join us in New York, where we're going to really enhance your communication skills in a deeper, let me put it to you this way, non threatening way. No judgments will be held by anyone present. Take a look. We have a great event coming up. Here's a short video.
In a world where words shape destinies and connections forge futures, this November 22nd to the 24th, Speaking Prowess brings you the ultimate hands-on workshop.
We have a lineup of some of the most influential communication experts in the industry. These are the voices that will guide you on a journey to enhance your ability to connect, influence, and succeed.
This is more than just an event. It's a game-changing, skill-building experience. Walk away with communication prowess that transforms your personal and professional life. Speaking Prowess, where communication becomes your superpower. Reserve your seat now.
Reserve your seat. Why should you reserve your seat? Well, if you're not present, you can't learn. If you can't learn, you can't apply. What was the last thing that you applied because you learned it? But for me, it's not just about learning, is reteaching what you learn. And that, when you can do that, that becomes yours. It becomes yours. When you can teach something you learned, and now you, in order to teach it to someone else, that means you have to understand it. And understanding, I'm going to get religious on you for a second. It's in the Bible, in Proverbs. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding work together. That's it. Wisdom, learning, wisdom, understanding, knowledge, however you want to call it, wisdom, knowledge, accrued knowledge. It's only useful when you use it. So I encourage you to join us November 22nd through the 24th. But this Friday, I also want to share with you, we have a master class happening. This master class is 90 minutes. It's absolutely free. I have 3 other incredible human beings that are going to be there. Richard Walsh will be there. Fang Chua will be there. And Hilda Feinsod will be there. The cool thing about Hilda is that she's going to do her presentation in Spanish. So when was the last time you spoke Spanish? If you're Spanish speaking, that's easy. But what if it was in high school and you go, why would I even want to? What I want you to do is when you come to this masterclass is to listen to the words that capture something for you. There's specific words that she will use that will make you think, even if you don't speak the language. And we're going to get into it. So I look forward to seeing everybody joining us on Friday. But most importantly, come join us. And what I would love for you to do is also, when you join us, to engage in the chat. And why is that important? Well, because your words are important. Even though you may not speak them, when you write something, they are extremely, extremely important. And we should communicate on a regular basis. Sometimes it's with a text, sometimes it's with an email, sometimes it's with a journal. Write down your thoughts. They really impact you. Ask yourself questions. So ask questions. Ask yourself questions. Why should I go to the event in November in New York? Even if you have to fly, or you have to drive, or you have to take the train. Any which way that you can get to us and join us, I promise, I guarantee, it will impact your personal and professional life. I am beyond thrilled when people come back and tell me, I love the lesson you gave us, or I love the workshop that I was in because it helped me in this way or that way. So consider, when you learn something, that you don't just learn it, you absorb it. It becomes part of you. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have yourself an exceptional day. I'll see you then. Take care.